Well, talk about it. So back in the video, episode 4 of my Power Rangers Reignition, titled "A Pressing Engagement." Again, I do not know the context for the Sentai, so I do not know. I'm just only going back bits of knowledge I know about from other videos and stuff on YouTube. With some baffling, stupid explanation, with some silly explanation for specific things that comes later. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, the opening episode, Angel Grove, the Angel Grove Gym and Juice Bar, where Jason's doing some bench pressing. He's trying to break someone's record. He'll do 1,001 push-ups, I think. But he ends up being in twice. Film bins out of his control. First one, only forgetting. Second time, Zach asking the question, Kimberly, who was blowing bubble gum at the time. Rita seen this, decides to take advantage of it. So that Jesus not strong around his friends. He's supposed to be the leader of the team now. But, hey. It's a little weird. So she says to send... She has a plan, sending Goldar down and a monster by Pincer. Pincer's gonna make a monster called King Sphinx. And then he actually showed Jew Ranger footage. And the is like they already made him prior, but destroyed. Even a little weird. But there's a monster a little bit later that actually interestingly has something, actually does give a Jew Ranger type of nod. Uniquely. But again, when that episode does come up, I can't remember which one it was. I will bring it up. I think it's an episode of Happy Birthday Zach. I will get to I won't be able to view all the episodes tonight, but I will find a good stopping point. So, I'm not going to review 10 episodes, but I can get it down so I can have enough. I'm going to say make it like 6 episodes then. Or to do that. And that means I'll review 9 episodes. And I already reviewed 2 today. Says this one is the second review. And there's 7 episodes to go. Well, even if I don't get to 9, but make it like 6 or 7, that'll be fine. Because that way, you have plenty of time. Hopefully. But of course, another episode's going to be coming out later today. Yes, it's getting ready to path. So anyway, after that, Zach apologizes to both Jason and Kimmy for that incident. They forgive him. Yeah. And they contacted by Zordon about this. They're contacted by Zordon about the new monster that showed up. Was to really draw off to the base set. So yeah, they morph and ride the face King Sphinx. So, again, I don't know the context behind Tiger Ranger and Triceratops Ranger not being there. Yeah. And for a reason why Trini and Billy aren't there, I think I could think of a reason, an excuse. Because it's not explained. Look, I understand it's all about this cheesiness and stuff, but you gotta make sure to explain some things why characters are absent. You know, like how we see a little bit later why a specific character doesn't show up. You probably know about it, but I'm not gonna say it until we get there. Ooh, I can't wait to talk about that multi-part episode. But I won't be able to do it today. I might do it tomorrow though after I come back from seeing Jurassic World. I just hope no one comes down tomorrow as well. I hate Sundays when they come down. God, it's annoying. And who's gonna be next Sunday? She shouldn't be more specific. You know, should be more specific. Anyway. Zach and Kimberly get blown away by the monster back to the gym and juice bar. What happens? Jason's alone and in trouble and faces off against them. So Zach and Kimberly go off to get Billy and Trini's help. I assume now here's what I think. I assume Trini was helping Billy with her science experiment and stuff. As we see in later episodes, he does ask someone who's available to help him out with one of his experiments. You know, with science stuff. And we see in the episode before that multi-parter. You know, they always have a arc to set it out, don't they? Well, I'll talk about how good the episodes are when we get there. Anyway, after that, explain the situation, and they agree as the 4 teleporters Zordon, and while Jason's in trouble. Zordon decides to unleash and give them a new power. These power crystals will help them and be able to reach Jason. So for some reason they somehow not being able to reach him. And I'll give them, and using the Mega Swords immediately, will help them power, get them stronger. And he immediately teleports them to Jason. As he blasts over the quarry, he somehow teleports inside a mountain. And Jason finds them. Now he uses them to summon the other Rangers to him. Or when he morphed somehow. Why not just say, before transferring to Jason, they have them morph together? I'm just saying. Also, one thing that bugs me, I think I mentioned this before, when the other Rangers, when Jason's not around, the Endomorph, why don't they equate? They can literally just reuse the same image, but change the red to whatever color is, like for solar modes and stuff. I mean, it'd be useful. But oh well. So yeah, Rangers are summoned. Now they summon the Zords and use their new crystals. Yeah, that's the explanation given when they use crystals. So if you don't know, these crystals are part of G-Ranger, obviously. But here's the thing. As I mentioned this before, the Megazord was not even summoned until episode 5. Which this episode, that's Bullet Bomb. And it was adapted from a 2-parter, I think. I think to be able to use the powers of Daijujin, the name of the Megazord. So yeah. So it's so they had to find this crappy explanation to explain why they now need the crystals. So increase their strength. If that's the case, why didn't he give them in the first place? There's a bit of a plot hole there. If he wasn't making the Mega Sword strong, why didn't he give them the Rangers as soon after their first battle? Like I said, episode 2 adapted part 2 of the opening 2 episodes. Of the first 2 episodes of G-Ranger. So again, I recommend you check out Mr. Fusion's videos on this series. They call the Morphin G-Rangers. It's got a new series going on called O-Zero, focused on Bowing to Zero, on what episode and the original plots what was changed to adapt from the Sentai Chariki Sentai Oranger. I think he's be doing it for every Sentai season after. Be pretty cool. Again, I recommend you check those videos out if you want to know what's different between what was changed and stuff. Like, seriously, when you watch episode 2, for when the rocket goes by, you really tell that syntax bridge. When you go original footage, it looks completely different. So yeah, that's gonna be a trouble when this is like the first time this has happened. A lot of Japanese productions have been dubbed. Ultraman did get a dub in the 60s. This was quite different. This is actually using footage from a Japanese TV show and replacing some of it with original footage of American actors. It was quite a unique show. Maybe Power Rangers was one of the most unique TV shows, still is to this day. Even though other shows have tried to replicate it. They've had Beetleborgs, VR Troopers, Max Rider, and Kamen Rider Dragon Knight. All tried to replicate Power Rangers' success. Well, half of those didn't exactly live up to success. VR Troopers and Big Bad Beetleborgs lasted 2 seasons. And Cut Max Rider only lasted 1 season. Even other companies decided to do it for a different Great Man. And trying to do Super Samurai Hero. No, wait. Superhero Samurai Super Squad, I think. I don't really know much about the contest, but it just looks so interesting. I really don't know opinions, but Great Man is still popular this day. It's not a Super Mario production, and a new Great Man anime came out recently, or is coming out, I can't remember. Yeah. There was a successful adaptation of the Tokusatsu, and that was the Kamen Rider Dragon Knight series, adapted by Kamen Rider Ryuki. It was actually good, and managed to do something in its own way. Managed to tell its own story while also being faithful to the source material. Right? It replicates what Power Rangers was, more of the Disney era of Power Rangers. Great. Well, simply like the later stories. I don't know why they couldn't just use the word henshin. I understand it means transform in Japanese, but it sounds really cool. So really, even Westerners didn't know what the word meant. It still sounded cool. So I'm just saying that'd be so cool. Or could just say transform. Just little translations. They literally did translate the name. But Dragon Knight in Japan, basically Ryuki means Dragon Knight. Oh my god. So yeah. Something like so. I don't like how I could switch between battle mode and tank mode very easily. But it looks like reverse footage. I think that might be in the Sentai though, I don't know. And, well, the Sphinx is destroyed. Rangers win again. Also, I forgot to mention early on, it was actually revealed that the press record was done by Bulk. Yeah. Jason tried to beat the record by Bulk. No offense to the actor, but I'm not trying to shame him or anything. But he's not exactly... He doesn't seem like the type to exercise much. And not being his personality, I'm not trying to insult someone's weight. I'm just saying. Like, how's he still, fat? How's he still chubby? If he does punch passes? I'm just saying, it's just a little weird thing, but it's kind of funny. So yeah, and well, Jason managed to break the record. Jason breaks the record and celebrates him with cake. And conveniently, the Bulk once gets a LB dose of karma once again. And he's like chopping one of the dumbbells and falls into the cake. It's funny. Again, these types of humor works for characters. But it's fun to see comic relief characters get what their comeuppance. Like, they had to be like Broken Skull, or Victor Monty. People who are told dicks, but so but there's a comma. You mean? Bot jokes. Ugh. Yeah. That's something I want to talk about as well when I get to Ninja Steel. Because it just ruins it. So yeah, so the episode ends. So this episode's Mighty Morphin Minute is actually focused on Jason. Makes sense. This is a Jason-centric episode. And I also want to just about getting their weapons. So I think that's a smart, interesting idea. But these Morphin Minutes could do a good job of giving brief history on Power Rangers, their impact and legacy. Without discussing some behind-the-scenes detail. They're saying they could have just used it for that and to keep them about the series' adapted footage from. Until next time, episode 5. I forgot. I think that was a different drum. Yeah. I think that's episode 5 or 6. Can't remember that. I'll see you later next. I beg you for watching, enjoy my content, please consider my small subscribe channel to know the videos because of you. I'll see you guys later. Right, let me see that again. Thank you guys for watching, enjoy my content, please put some thumbs up button. Want to see more? Subscribe channel, look about it, always come to see you guys later for episode 5 of Being a Shin. Sayonara.